Hi, it's Neal Benedict from our Sandler Training Center in Northwest Houston. I wanted to talk to you today briefly about the idea of active listening. We had many conversations about active listening as of late and how it impacts the overall ability to build rapport with a client. So let's talk about the communication methods first, the ways you communicate with individuals. Now, the first way that you communicate, obviously, with a prospect is through the actual words that you use, the things that you say, the way you structure those words and communicate. The second is really through the tonality that you use, and the tonality is the speed of your speech, the pitch that you use, and the volume as well. So those are things to be aware of when you're communicating. And the third really is the body language. Body language is particularly important because it is the largest set of communication methods or messages that you're delivering to that individual. Body language is read by individuals differently, but it's constantly being read by people you're engaging with. So you have to keep that in mind. So what are 3 techniques to use to be able to better build rapport in the communication process? Well, the first one is when you're using words to communicate, make sure that you rephrase or restate what the client has told you. Don't hesitate if they identify a particular problem to rephrase it in your own words just to clarify that you've heard it correctly. The second really is the mirroring of the individual's body and the language that they are using through the actions of their body. So if they're leaning into the conversation, for an example, you lean into the conversation. If they are leaning back in the chair in a more casual way, looking a bit skeptical, it's okay for you to lean back and be a bit more casual. And then the third, of course, is mirroring from a tonality standpoint. So if they're talking a little faster, speed it up. If they're talking a little slower, slow down your communication as well. So don't hesitate to mirror from a tonality standpoint either. Those 3 tips should really help you to build better rapport when you're meeting with a client for the first, second, or even the third time, making them feel more comfortable and making them understand that you are, again, actively listening to their concerns and responding to those. So again, those are tips and techniques to be a better active listener. If you have any questions, want to engage further on this, don't hesitate to leave me a message below or reach out to me directly. In the meantime, good selling.